Welcome back, everybody. It's been busy over here. I've been trying to rebuild since we lost everything in that horrible crash. And yeah, I I got some solar towers set up. I found that if I can get them on top of a mountain peak, it really helps kind of keep them in the sun. That one's being a poor example, though. But yeah, this really I got three assemblers. Now we have six refineries with yield modules on them. Got a bunch of storage right here. We obviously have to have our, whatever you call this, the medical bay. I've decided to keep the hydrogen and oxygen, mainly because it's explosive, fairly far away from everything so that if we do get hit with a meteor while we're above ground, it will be less of a concern, hopefully. But yeah, I've just been going basically let's game it out deep, and well, the ship is gone. That got all sorted away and gone. That's where I got all the parts to do all this. But yeah, let's game it out style. Just keep building and building and building and keep going. We just kind of keep coming over here, and there is platinum underneath here, pretty much where this blue dot is. So I got the drills and everything set up, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started drilling down for that. Obviously, if you've seen some drilling action before, it's not that big a deal. Again, these are fully extended. It's fairly deep. So I have all these fully extended. These are going to be rotating to go down, and then if I need to go further, these can extend. Yeah, let's see about turning this stuff on here really quick. I forgot to put the rotor on here. Let's see here. Advanced rotor. And we will toggle on. And I need to set that up too, don't I? Apologize. Try to have this stuff set up before you get in here. We are going to have this set to, let's do, I want to say it was 3 is what I was doing before. We will find out. Alright, that looks pretty good. Toggle the drills on. And then we go ahead and see if we got this too fast or too slow. It looks like perhaps a bit slow. But I'm just going to let it run, and we will see where it gets to. The worst thing you can do is rush it, and then these pistons here start having issues because they keep cramming this down before it can make a full rotation, or I guess in this case a quarter rotation, and then things will get jammed up. So I'm just going to let that kind of run in the background, and that's what we'll do with that. They've also, you know, we're shipless at this point in time, so we need to start thinking about a ship. I personally kind of want to just bring back the old ship, the Gecko. Really like that ship. It kind of just did a little bit of everything. So might start setting up a docking thing for that, and also well, I mean, yeah, just kind of setting up for that. I don't have enough components to even build it if I wanted to, because that's quite a large ship. But yeah, we'll probably kind of work our way towards that. Just wanted to give a little update here. All right, just gonna go ahead and give a little update here. The drills have bottomed out, or the pistons have bottomed out, so the drills can't go any farther. So now we're just going to extend the downward facing drills, which should be number 3, and hopefully there's no issues. Yep, they appear to be doing their thing. We still have a long way to go to get down to that platinum. This might not be long enough, but we'll deal with that at that time. What was that? Alright, maybe they're going a little bit quick. Let's see here. Velocity. See if that corrects it, hopefully. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it just a little bit less. All right, cool. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Ooh, uranium. Or no, uranium is probably just an asteroid hit. Way over here is probably just an asteroid hit. I'm not gonna bother with that most likely. Yeah, that's... I'm not gonna deal with that. Let's see here. Where are we? We're over here. So, yeah, the platinum base, or the platinum mine is going to turn into the platinum base. I think what I'm going to end up doing though is like on this peak right here and maybe one of these other ones over here, I'm going to go ahead and set up some solar towers just so we can make sure we have plenty of electricity coming in. I do have some generators, but that's going to require me to set up drills for ice, and the ice isn't very thick here, so it's going to take a little while to get some quality amounts of ice and hydrogen in. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started on some of that, and I'll bring you back when I have a little bit more of an update. All right? Cool. Okay, so these pistons here have fully extended, and we've gotten as far as we're going to get all the way down here, but we are still very far from any platinum, it looks like. Which, yeah, that kind of sucks. In fact, now it looks like it's off to the side instead of directly below us, so that'll make things more interesting as we go. What is this? Oops. Yeah, I don't see anything there. But yeah, so I'm going to break all this down and get a new drill rig set up lower down so that we can just keep drilling down until we get closer to that right there. That is the goal. All right, well, I guess less talking is more working, so let's get at it. Going to have to think about getting hydrogen. Now we go hydrogen oxygen and then jump. Let's try to this stuff off. Alright, so all that is broken down into this deep dark hole that we will eventually call home. Alright, so we need to build... I could probably just build that straight across, find the midpoint, which should be... What was it, 5, 6? Should be 7 out, should be the midpoint. I guess we'll find that one out. 7. Oops, already lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 should be on the wall. Boom. All right. Yep, I was right. I can still count. So now from here, we can make some pistons that go down and repeat the process, the everlasting process. Let's see here. Oof, you know, well, let's hope that those will make it there. And drills. Don't Need you, and then we will also need a rotor. Come on. Here. Go here. Jeez. Let's hope all this stayed centered, because that could be really inconvenient if it didn't. And we should do 5 out in each direction. 3, 4, and if I can get it. Oh, missed it. Stop moving. Quit squirming. Gosh darn it. Alright, well that seemed to stay fairly centered, it looks like, just based on that one cross. Alright, and we come over here. The real question is, will these building repairs make it all the way down here?
Energy low.
Yep, it's time for me to go back and go hide in here. Okay, so we got that being built up. We will see where we get to. Got to rebuild the outlook tower here. What could you possibly have in you? It doesn't matter. Apparently, it's gone. All right. How often can you type that on YouTube? You know, not often. Probably on some other side doing that. You filthy buggers. Alright, so I can program that. The building repairs are not able to quite get down here, so we will have to do something else to make that happen. Let's build a little line down. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're probably going to do this anyways. So you might as well just kind of do it all the way. And then we can also attach lights to these later to make sure that we can find our way up and out just fine, nice and safe, without crushing into the wall or doing something stupid. I have absolutely done that. let's say this is a good stopping point right here for now. I guess the other question is, it might be that I'm just out of material. No, you don't have anything on you, so this will get that resolved. Where is up? All right, cool. So that is being built. That is not a big deal. This was already built, but I built this one. Because it was dark at the time, I did not see this right here. So guess what we're going to do? I'm going to build from here up to here and make another one. You can't have too many solar panels as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, that's what we'll go with. Yeah, all right. Let's see, where are we? My dampers are on. Why are you acting like that? All right, perfect. Get the old building repairs doing their thing here. Of course, I took that off the bar. Shouldn't need any more drills. Come on. Oh my god. All right, there we go. Get 2 of these so they can kind of work on that. Sorry, that is quite loud. I don't even know what help others does, but I'm assuming that means they kind of both work on the same thing at once, make it a little quicker. Just an assumption. Alright, so we're going to go that way. Right up this hill here. Number 9. Okay, so we go that way one, and we're going to come this way. I'm going to make this nice and sneaky. Oh. That looks like okay height. Yeah, that's work. That's number 7. That looks like it is in the ground, so hopefully if we run into problems and the pipe gets broken, it won't fall over. Hopefully this doesn't, if it does block that one, I'll probably just tear that one down. We'll go just a little higher. Nobody will know. Yeah, that's going to overhang that quite a bit. Alright, well, you were okay for the time, but you're gone now. We'll just recycle it. Being very eco-friendly here. All this to get some ion thrusters, right? Just live up here, but I have a feeling eventually we're going to have a visit by some unwanted guests, more so than, well, Jeff obviously is not going to be up here unless he figures out how to get a spacesuit. But those asteroids, pesky space pirates, yeah. I'm gonna probably look at increasing
Inventory.
encounters once I can figure out how to do that.
Energy low.
What am I missing on this stuff? Motors. No way. Construction comps and motors? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, let's see here. You know what? I bet you I need some of those interior plate things. Rifle off a few of those. Alright, let's get this kind of set up here in case you were actually curious. Let's see, we're going to need this. We're going to need a hinge. Camera. That'll work. Alright. Put your rotor on, any old which way. Number 7. Now with this, I like to have the camera on the same side as, well, there's a notch that shows up right here. Or at least it will eventually. And that's the side I like to have. Come on now, stop making noises. That's the side I like to have the camera on. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know what front and back is on these things. Who knows? I'm going to let that hopefully build up. Let's go back to the mine because, you know, this is actually how I play. Just doing little jobs here and there, back and forth, non-stop. Oh, what are we missing on this? Large tubes. Production. Get some large tubes. Yeah, hopefully that will be that. Well, inventory-wise. Oh, I got this. First place I can put them in, they'll be used. Would have been quicker if I just typed in cargo. Are you not connected to something? What's going on here? Let's do cargo. Well, connects somehow. Hopefully this is all sorted out because I don't want to deal with any of that. Everything here should be good. We'll look at the control panel and find out here. Inventory. Control panel. Pistons. You are all built. And we will set these for 0.01. Hope that's right. We'll set that right there. It's still negative. That's on purpose. We need the rotor. That's incomplete, but that's not the one we're looking for. We are looking for this, which is hopefully an advanced rotor. Ooh, you got to be kidding me. Did I put the wrong rotor in there? Ooh. You. Ugh, complete fail. I could spend a few minutes and see if I could just drop that down, disconnect it, and then if I disconnect it, maybe I can lower down and reconnect it. Why not? Never done that before. But I don't know which one is which. Oh, I hope this is right. It was! Yay! Alright. Oh, but that's not an advanced rotor head. You're not an advanced rotor. Number 9. Could have that built there. It's probably not going to do it. Guess I have to do that. And take that off. And then hope that this is still reasonably close that it will attach. Otherwise, we'll just break it down. Let's see here. We want to... Are you extending? Ever so slowly. Alright, well that's probably what I wanted at one point. We need you a little bit faster. I'm gonna do... I don't think that's going to be close enough. I don't want to go too much faster because if it goes too fast, I'm not going to be able to stop it in time. I also don't think this is going to work out very well in the end. But maybe, because I've seen other people do this, and they get it to work. They're also better, more advanced players than me. From this angle, we look good. Come on, baby. You know you want it, man. Yeah, I don't know about this. Don't know about this. I wish this had a little control panel on it. Alright, we're getting close. So let's come back up here. And go to advanced rotor. And we want to attach maybe? Attach now. Holy shit. It actually worked. Oh, that is cool. Let's stop you from going down though. Don't want to jam you into the ground. Alright, so we want to do, what did I say, 0.1 I think is what I said. Alright, starting there is fine. Alright. Wow, okay, so that, in theory, saved me time. Though it was painfully slow. Alright, this will allow me to recharge, get hydrogen and oxygen while I program this, which isn't terribly hard. So pistons, we got all the pistons on. We're going to share inertial dampeners. Jiggle, jiggle, there we go. Advanced rotor. We will leave you powered off. We're not going to put that on, but we're going to change your velocity to 3.5. I think is what I had before. I should go back and look at the recording, but no time for that. We're going to just do this. And then we need to get drills. Nope. I said shift. Oh, I guess I hit control. And drills. And then get out of this. We hit G. We have advanced rotor. Let's see here. We're going to have drills, advanced rotor next to that. And that will be toggle it on and off. Group blocks, drills, toggle these on and off. This, no, not build and repair. Where are my pistons? Take that, and we're going to put you into reverse. So it should be as easy as just hitting U. They're hopefully all on. It looks like they are. We're going to rotate that. Looks like an okay speed. And then we're going to hit 3. Now, I apologize for this. It's going to be loud. All right, point 1 looks like it's a little fast. Let's see here. Control panel, pistons. Yep, I hear you. Gonna go here. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna go to 0.5. Nope, that is the wrong thing to do. 5. Half as fast. I know it's jiggling a little bit, but I want to say that the high ends of these things need to get evened out. And it looks like that is working now. Okay, that is doing its thing. Let's go back to the other project, this. Everything here should be built. And I will have to rename it all here in a second. I believe 7, 8. I think that was 8. Nope, that looks like it was a little short.
Storm inbound.
Oh, that could be interesting. How many did we get over here? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 and 8. In fact, I'm not going to put these solar panels on just yet because this thing has a tendency to rip around really quick when you put the inertial dampeners. So let's go program it, and then I can come back and slap some solar panels on it and be good to go. Alright, that's happening way over there. That is fine by me. Alright, so from the solar panels that we tore down, we have this one. And this is solar controller 4, so we will go to rotor. You are not rotor 5, you are now rotor 4. Perfect, and then we got the hinge. And camera. Okay, so we got that, and then we go to controller 4. Where is it? Azimuth, we are going to go with the rotor for. Elevation is done by the hinge, and the camera is U. And if you're still set on... Yep, you are. I believe we saw it rip around in the background. We did. Now, we're just going to stick some solar panels on it and collect all that energy. All nice, safe, ecologically farmed. What do you mean? I will come back to... Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the dampeners on. We will have to deal with that in a minute here. See, I was jerking around. That's because the dampeners are not on. Ugh. What's it doing here? I guess we'll put that on a little later when it moves around a little bit. For now, let's turn those dampeners on. Hinge 4, turn that on, and rotor 4, turn that on. Now it should be ultra smooth as it rotates around and takes care of whatever it's doing. And we come back here to make sure nothing is broken. Alright, it's going to get loud again, but I got to see how close we are getting to... getting to the platinum. Now it looks like we might be at a stopping point with this, and we just need to kind of head that direction. So unfortunately we are not really, we're lined up to kind of go that direction, but it'll be fine. I'm going to let it get a little lower so we have a good starting point to really get some drills in case that goes up or down. So yeah, we'll let that do that. Will you let me get this last solar panel in here now, please? Perfect. All right. Not sure what its problem was, and are we out of large plate? Apparently we are. Did I not? Oh. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, you know, that's kind of have to stay like that. If I go like this, let's assume that this block here is also embedded in the ground and we're good. And then we go like this and nothing will break. Perfect. All right. I guess I just put the wrong thing on there. And do I have this on backwards? No. What are you doing? Everybody else is facing the right way. What's going on with you? Is it because I disconnected you? I reconnected you, though. All right. Well, you know, minor details. I'm going to put this right here in case we need it in the future. I guess we'll go back and see what's going on with that. I wonder if it deleted the program. You're all there. It's probably got to have something. Oh man, I don't really want to take this off, but not the hinge. Maybe it's the rotor. Oh, I got the wrong one, didn't I? Solar hinge 4. Let's take that off. I don't know what it's doing. Solar hinge 4 on. Let's try the rotor. What is going on? Well, is something here not finished? You're done. You're done, and you're done. Why aren't you doing your job? Is the camera not done? It's done to me. It is done. Alright, let me go flick some switches on and off and see if we can get this thing to work. Thought it was working a second ago. Alright, solar camera 4. Off and on. Off and on. Alright, you're not turned on yet, so we can mess with you. Solar 4. Alright, let's turn you off and the hinge 4 off. And let's see if... What for problem are you doing here? Why for you do this? It's like it's tracking, but not. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I'm just gonna not care about it, and sometimes these things just kind of start working eventually. Last time I had to get one to start, I had to restart my game. Alright, it's gonna get loud here. Yep. We are done digging down. We are done digging down here. Turn those off. Alright, it should be retracting. Yep, you're negative. Let's just... The platinum is here. So let's see here, 20 meters that way. Seven. Two. All right, number 3. That is the hole that we're never going to see. We'll just put you right there. That is what we are going for, right there. I got a little deep, but I can always just kind of... Oh, God damn it, you piece of shit. All right. We're going to tear all these drills down. We're going to build this line there down, and we're going to drill over and get that platinum. And magically come out, and hopefully that solar panel is just working fine. Now, eventually I'm going to be flying up and out of here. I'm not going to need these.
Inventory full.
Oops. Probably should have another connector right here, and some more building repairs right here. Lord knows I'm not going to get my hands dirty. Where is that hole? That is why I tried to make a little... Yep. Alright, well, you know, we're at the right level right here, so that'll work. And I'll figure out the logistics of that a little later. Let's go see if this thing over here started working. Probably not. No, it did not. Why did it not? I swear I will delete you. Yeah, so that's the notch I use. Camera's on that side. Why are you... What is going on? Huh. I mean... I don't get it. All these other ones went together just fine, but you cycle one solar panel and all of a sudden it's not happy. Did I reverse? Let's see here. I got the rotor, the hinge, the camera. That should all be correct. Solar hinge 4. Tensors off. Solar rotor 4. Tensors off. You're on. Hinge 4 is on. Camera 4 is on. Turret controller's on. Well, alright. So, here's the thing. It's not working. And the only way I know to fix that, besides possibly restarting the game, and that honestly takes almost just as long, I am just going to delete it. And, yeah, we'll just rebuild it again. Why not? Lord knows I love redoing stuff. Doing enough rebuilding, so why not just add this onto the to-do list? Alright, let me grab a quick drink here. All this hard work has got me thirsty. Help me if you snap around on me and try to kill me once you decide to start. following the sun. I'm gonna start, well, you know what? We're almost there. Hold on, alarm. There we go. Okay, let's do this again. Rotor. Oops. Gee, rotor. Wonder what buttons I just pressed to cause some sort of issue there. Alright, so we got the rotor, got the hinge, got the solar panels. I need the camera. Put you right there. Number 8. Why would you do that? We don't need that. Don't need that. There we go. Just a basic, simple rotor. And then we need a simple hinge for simple people. Now then, this is getting built. So this is the side I would typically put the camera on, is this little notch, like right there. I think that means front, not entirely sure. Could probably figure that out by watching somebody else's video. Alright, so that's there. Let me get some of this stuff off of me. Lighten the load. Alright, we should be good on all that. How am I doing on oxygen? We got 2 full bottles of that. Alright. Did it turn around and start facing the sun? It's not even programmed
Energy
yet.
low.
Yes. We'll get that fixed. Looks like it's already facing the sun, which is confusing because I have not even named them yet. Let's see, solar hinge. Rotor. Camera. In fact, I might even just rename all these to 5 or something like that. Just maybe the number 4 is messed up because I disconnected them all already. I don't know. Oops. Alright, so rotor 4, hinge 4, camera 4. And then we go over here to make sure that you are following the sun. Aim at the sun, yes. All that should be good. Looks like it's aimed right at it. I guess we're good on that. Let's just... I don't know what the heck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the... Nice lag spike there for whatever reason. Alright. Now, let's... I hate to do it. I'm scared to do it. But I gotta put these things onto inertial dampeners. Otherwise, they do some really weird stuff. And we don't want weird. Alright, are we still following the sun here? Sure looks like it. Alright, cool. That is done. Back to the new base slash platinum mine location, because I think in this nice ice hill and everything, we got a nice little safe location. Good to go. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'll leave one there. And we'll leave one here. You know what? We don't need that. Take that off. So we have these two here. I'm probably gonna not really need the second one. All right. So there we go. Turn these on. Alright, so platinum is that way. Let's set up a drill rig. Somehow, some way. Let's put you here. We'll probably... I don't think I need that. We're running pistons. And drills, of course. Let's go 4. Let's go 4, 2, 3, 4. 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why we don't do that, but we have it now just in case. I think all that's going to be actually in the way trying to do this. Yeah, it's probably all in the way. Number 4. I'm going to try and come out to the back side of this wall as far as possible so that we can get as long a piston run as we can to get back as far as we can on the first go. Hopefully.
Meteor storm inbound.
As long as it doesn't hit the oxygen or the hydrogen tanks, we're fine. Famous last words, right? All right, I think. So if I go this way, I think this is because the wall starts to kind of curve. Maybe one more over. We could do one more over. Why not? No. 4. Number 6. Why are you trying to do that? What are you doing? I think that's a little close. Obviously, longest run is possible. Longest run possible is not always a thing. And we are out of construction components. Probably got some on me. Yep, quite a few actually.
Energy low.
Oh, nope. I gotta... Let's just put it down here. There we go, using that word again. Man, this is a very dirty channel. Terrible. Poor taste. Alright, so... Let's do one of those not really thinking about it, who cares, drill walls. Yeah.
Energy critical.
Okay, well, I'll get the program down over here. Even though it's very, very loud. That should be fine, and share sensors, that's good. Kind of want the entrance to this to be really big. So we're going to have to get a little more creative than this. Let's put down another layer of drills so we go one higher. And then these building repairs are kind of in the way. We'll have to deal with that at another point. Number 4. Let's see if we can do this. Number 7. Nope. What about number 4 back here? And then number 7 again. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. Alright, let's see. Inventory. Cargo. Where are we going to this? And we have... Oh, that messes out there. All the components are what we're looking for now. Got it in there, so we are missing more of this. As of those, we're going to probably need some more of these. Large small motors, we got computers. That in theory should be everything we need. Let's make sure this new solar tower is doing what it's supposed to. It's gone. Now I don't know if that was shot off or if it broke off for whatever reason, but it figures that if something did break or get destroyed, it was that one. I don't see any other meteor strikes around here though, so... Okay, you... Yep. Yep. Alright, that's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, let's see here. We're just gonna... just do it again one more time. Because, you know, why not? Let me put you to fly mode so that you can take care of that also. Alright, camera number 7. We want you like that. Oh, we don't have any construction comps. That's going to be a problem. Yep, all out of construction comps. That's the biggest problem. You know, for only having, what is it, 3 assemblers, I think? That's not bad. How many assemblers? Yeah, we got 3. Well, they're just ripping through it. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I don't really want to build any more until... I don't want to build any more until I know that this is going to work. Alright, all that is taken care of. Let's get some components back in here. So that this can hopefully finish building what I need it to build. What are we out of? Is this... We're out of that, alright? $5,000 more of those. And back to said programming. That away so I don't grind this stuff up. Okay. Hinge. 1, 2, 3. Your whole. Seriously? Solar hinge 4. Rotor should be good. Yes, you're good. Camera. And please be looking at the sun so we know we are good. You are not. Is this slowly rotating or something? What are we doing here? God damn you. All right. I mean, it looks correct now. So now I'm going to turn the inertial dampeners on these things. Oh. F. 4. Solar hinge. On. Solar rotor. On. Done. Now we just fly up. We finish rebuilding it. And hopefully another solar storm will not. Lord knows we like having asteroids coming in and meteors destroying and wrecking house. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't you worry. Okay, we still have lots of these to do. And we are missing more steel plate. That's all that's missing out of all this is steel plate, hopefully. Yep, steel plate. No problem. I don't have much on me either. Do a little organizing. All right, well that's doing that. Let's do a little programming here. Inventory drills. Oh, this is fine. And then we're gonna go reverse. Not causing any issues, so we'll let that run. That is working, and this one looks like it is the same direction. Perfect. But what are we out of? What do we need? Oh, you are being blocked by that. All right, that's to be expected. All right, cool, cool, cool. We are doing all right. In fact, I'm gonna save the video for where we're at right now, and yeah, we'll do that.